Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile, Atlas of Worlds. Today we're gonna run the core, which is our very first tier 15 map. The core is gonna be a repeat of the harvest, if what I understand from the wiki is correct. So we will be facing the 3 Guardians of Malachai, followed by Malachai himself. Everybody, of course, cranked up to maximum difficulty. As such, I'm rather happy with this role of the map. We get desecrated ground, 80% increased monster cold resistance, and we don't do cold damage, so that's perfectly fine with me. Unique bosses deal increased damage, attack and cast faster, have more life, and have increased AoE. This means that the 4 boss fights we will have are gonna be more difficult, but at least we are not temporal chained, vulnerability. No, we could go on like that for a while. Double bosses would of course be rather nasty here as well. So I think, given the circumstances, this is not a bad way to run it. So let's see if our Val Orb is gonna leave anything off the map, or if it's gonna get up or downgraded. And it became unidentified, and I am really happy with that. That means we know exactly what we are getting ourselves into. And everything's gonna be alright, and everything is gonna be okay. Well, at least that's what I hope.
Black monstrous bridges cross oily rivers leading nowhere. Nothing as it should be.
Area level 82. Let the fun times commence. So the monsters themselves on the map are not going to be any more difficult than they normally would be. All the modifiers are going to be applying to the bosses themselves. It does mean that there's going to be a little bit more of a difficulty hike than there normally would be. So they weren't kidding around about the desecrated ground here. Luckily, of course, we have a lot of regen, and as such, we can take it. Ooh, ship channel. Ooh, Blue Pearl Amulet is one of the map-specific new items. Massively increased mana regeneration. They drop here, just so you know. Also, I'm curious, just as a reference. Our life is not moving down, but what if we unsummon our golem? Okay, so our natural regeneration of 265 is enough to hold off the chaos. The golem is only going to be a bonus. So if the golem gets killed during combat, it's not going to be a big problem. It's going to be a downside, but it's not. It doesn't mean that suddenly we start degenerating life like crazy. So for now we're just gonna stick to the right hand side, as I often do when I run in the harvest. And hopefully the layout's gonna be similar enough that this is gonna lead us to one of the bosses. And it looks like it's not. At least I'm assuming the bosses are gonna have their own separate arenas. Could be that they're gonna mash them all together to make it more difficult or something like that. I don't know. I do think part of the fun is going in here mostly blind. So slightly knowing what to expect in abstract terms, that's okay. But for the actual fight itself, it is nice to get surprised. I did get the tip to just don't go back to town for gear. Keep all your portals for the bosses, because you will need them. Given that we're doing the harvest with all the associated boss encounters, I think that's very good advice. Though admittedly, I have been getting better about not returning to town as much to get rid of gear. Because no, we're at the point now where we get decent drops. We have quite some economy built up. And no, there's no real strong need to take all the rares back. Pays off way more to keep those portals for the boss fights. Yes, maybe you guys should just die. And I think we have our very first arena over here. So, portal up, and let's go. Who is it gonna be? Malachai, the prodigy of pain. So there's gonna be lots of chaos damage here, combined with some of these throwing knives. So some physical and some fire damage, but given just the sheer amount of regen we have, this encounter was doable for us. And even though he was spiking on chaos damage, we have okay resistance, and of course Atziri's Promise is up most of the time, which definitely helps us resist our chaos damage. That's combining the offensive and the defensive all in one nice flask shaped object. Okay, so 1 down, 2 more to go before we face Malachai. Well, should we call him Mapachai? Because he's going to be the maps version of Malachai. However, we're going to call him. At least we found ourselves a gem scutter prism. Which I think I actually could use one of them. Yes, faster attacks. Boom, boom. Every 2 levels of faster attacks of 2 quality gets you another percentage attack speed. So we're gonna boost that. Someone is doing a lot of damage. Stop doing damage. Problem resolved. And another arena. So let's clear out the squid here for a little bit. And then we move on. Into the fight, that is. Okay, as before, we put up a portal, re-summon our golem, and this is gonna be our friend Duelist. Just need to make sure we're in a single aura area. Yes. Don't want to get... Okay, temp change is okay. I can deal with temp change. Prodigy of Hexes. We'll just jump in here, put out a totem. Vulnerability means we take more damage. On the other hand, feeling slightly confident. With good reason. Okay. So, you understand, of course, this is all part of the major evil plan of Malachai. He's lulling me into a false sense of security, thinking I can do this. And then when I walk into the arena, he's just gonna stomp my face. At least that's the mindset I have. I'm not gonna feel overconfident or anything like that. Just gonna treat this as one big elaborate plan in order to kill me. Then if it turns out it's not, well, at least I was prepared, right? Let's see, 5 additional items. We can do that. And you run away. Okay. Portals. I think I've been using a couple of those. Haven't needed them, but it's good to pick them up anyway. And you are hiding there behind a statue. Excellent. And more players. And I believe there was the final labyrinth down here for Chevron of Umbra. Okay. Okay. Trick here tends to be to just get out of range of those book orbs. Okay, she's definitely the most dangerous boss so far.
Do stop fidgeting!
Okay, got some spell blocker from Rumis and that was enough. But she did the most damage so far. So this was a very good progression in terms of fights. And now, Malachai. So was that over there like normally with piety? Would make sense, wouldn't it? Because this is a dead end, there is no other way to go. We're gonna walk back. So, Malachai. I think I died once doing him normally on Merciless. So doing it without dying would be no small feat. And it would indicate that we have definitely come a long way since we did him on Merciless itself. I just now realize I could have actually done a Malachai run before this as a warm-up. I haven't. I've just been running a couple of other maps. Some higher end yellow maps. No, that's just taking a lightsaber through a brick of cheese at this point. But of course, doing the core tier 15 map is slightly more difficult. We have no charges on our flasks. That is fun. But we're gonna go in nonetheless because I don't want to waste any portals. So in hindsight, maybe we should have kept some mobs alive in order to recharge our flasks. We shall see how things progress. Let's do this. Okay, we get the warm-up round. Okay, there's no talking, just killing. Okay. Okay, this is where we... okay, I was gonna say this is where we recharge. But he's a bit faster, of course, and he has larger AoE. That's definitely gonna be interesting. Well, on the upside, we could empty our pockets now. Ooh. And we have full flask charges. Hey, there's always an upside. Oh, just remember to look for it. Definitely works out that way. So, 1 portal down, 5 more to go. Ooh. Yeah, it took me a bit longer to realize that he was actually doing the ground spam. And the increased AoE definitely makes that nastier to deal with. This is gonna get interesting. So, this is what I was talking about with the false sense of security. Malachai fight, completely different level from the other 3. Also, mine's how... Okay. Ow. 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 Phew. Okay, he is down about 20%. Huh. 3 more portals. 2 more stages. Go and get out. So we really have to pay attention to his telegraphing, and was too far away to actually hit him with my Lacerates, and he was close enough to hit me with that Throne Bolt. And 2 hits and I'm dead. Feeling slightly less confident about this one. 2 portals. Black Core. Here we go. Oh, Piety. Yeah. There is no voice cues, so ow. I actually missed that, and of course him being in that big red bubble is a cue. Okay, one more chance. Pretend like this is hardcore. Also, too bad I lost about half a level here, which is not happy. Okay, hardcore mode. We die, we can't finish this. Let's not die. Oh. So every time. Yeah, okay. That was my very first attempt at core. It's the Malachai boss fight, alright. But holy moly. This is a new level. I think area of effect on the boss combined with faster attacks, combined with more damage on the attacks, means he can reach further, he hits harder, and he attacks faster. So I have less time to respond. And the distances I might be used to, or I might visually be referencing, will not correspond to the distances at which he will be attacking. And as such, the result was rather devastating. So we are gonna have to go back to the drawing board on this one. I'll definitely need to roll this one with a decent set of modifiers. And maybe even just see if I can just play it on a pure white map, or maybe a blue map. And do that as a warm-up. And when I make that one, do the yellow corrupted version after that. Because I tried to roll this with a set of modifiers that looked relatively gentle. And it was still rather painful. So we can of course roll this map as a blue, then wriggle it into a 3-mod yellow, and then corrupt it. That's gonna be, if it then becomes unidentified, we have a 3-mod rare map rather than one that has a couple more mods. So that way we technically fulfill the requirements for completing the core map and getting the bonus, while still making it even easier on us, because this map is merciless, no pun intended. And yeah, definitely not something that you can just do on a whim. So yeah, you will see more of this, because of course this is not the end of the series. But not clearing the core means we can't progress to the Forge of the Phoenix. Nor do I think we should. We should be able to clear the core first and then move on. So next couple of episodes are probably just going to be running around with just a couple of tier 11 maps. No, just taking it easy, so to say. While I prepare and attempt the core at a slightly later date. It might be useful to maybe just hit another level. Get ourselves a bit more life, because we are of course on our way to thick skin, which is gonna, these 2 nodes here, that's 14% increased maximum life, which is rather significant. Maybe I should even just consider respecking at some points. Or maybe some life regeneration or accuracy or something. I'll, as I say, I'll just give this a good thought and see what I'll come up with. But for now, I'm gonna thank you very much for watching, and I will definitely see you again next time. Bye bye.